Welcome to Friday 13th Metalheads. Today we've got a fantastic progressive metal album for you. This is Italian band DGM, who have just released their new album called Life on Frontier Records. Came out on the 17th of November and is a fantastic follow-up to the band's last album, which was released in 2020 called The Tragic Separation. Check it out, Metalheads. Now, DGM were formed back in 1994 as a progressive power metal band from Italy. Now, the band have gained popularity over the years and played some very interesting festivals, especially the prog power in the USA. In 1997, the band would release their debut album, which was called Change Direction. This was a little bit more power metal, but it still had progressive elements. In later years, the band have become a more of a progressive metal band. With the success of the debut album, the band soon gained popularity, especially in Japan. This would be followed by the next album, which was called Wings of Time in 1999. And this was also followed by the album Dreamland in 2001. In total, the band have recorded 10 previous albums, and that does say a lot about a band. They're one of the biggest Italian progressive metal bands out there, alongside Labyrinth and Rhapsody or Rhapsody of Fire. Like all bands, they've had lineup changes, and DGM have had quite a few lineup changes. So I'm going to tell you who's in the lineup right now. We'd have Mark Basile on vocals, Simone Mularoni on guitars, who's also the producer of the album, Emanuele Casali on keyboards, Andrea Arcangeli on bass guitar, and we'd also have Fabio Costantino on drums. So that's the current lineup. Now, the band have got stronger with every album. They're writing some fantastic music right now. I mean, the last couple of albums the band have released have been fantastic and sold really well. They were Monument, The Passage, and also Tragic Separation. All three fantastic albums. And Life is a great follow-up. Like I said earlier, Simone has produced this album, and Simone is one of the top Italian producers. So I'm going to tell you how many songs are on the album. We've got 10 songs, and the song titles for this new album would be Unravel the Sorrow, To the Core, The Calling, Second Chance, Found Your Way, Dominate, Eve, Journey to Nowhere, Leave All Behind, and the last song will be called Necromancer. So that's the titles for the album. So I'm going to tell you a little bit about the songs on the album now. Now, the music does come across slightly of Dream Theater and Symphony X, but there's also other elements in there. I find that DGM have also constructed their own style and sound. There's no doubt about it. This is the strongest lineup the band have had in many years. Marco's a fantastic singer, very strong and powerful. Another band that springs to mind when I listen to DGM's music is a band called Eden's Curse. Very similar in style in places. I think it's the progressive AOR hard rock elements that DGM and Eden's Curse share together. Opening track, Unveiling the Sorrow, is a fantastic opening song. It's very beautifully composed, some fantastic vocals and guitar arrangements. The rhythm section is also very good. Some really good keyboard playing as well. All around, it's got very good, interesting parts, and it's very mood swinging in places. It's got different moods. So it's a very interesting song, great, powerful opening track. So if you want to check out a really good song on this album, the opening track, Unveiling the Sorrow, is a fantastic opener by DGM. Next on the album is called To the Core. Simone's guitar playing in places reminds me a little bit of Steve Vai. If you like the Steve Vai sound and the way he plays, then you're probably going to like Simone's guitar playing. This song is very powerful, and if you are a fan of some of the music that Symphony X does, or even Evergrey, then you're really going to like this. It's a very powerful, well-composed song. When I listen to Mark's vocals, he very much reminds me of Nicola from Eden's Curse. They're very similar in style. Next song, The Calling, is a brilliant song. It's a little bit more laid back compared to the first two songs I've just mentioned, but it's a very strong structured song. It's got some mellow parts in the song, but it's really well put together. Fantastic song all around, very strong, structured, some great harmony vocals and great guitar playing. The more I listen to this album, another singer springs to mind. Other than Mark and Nicola, I also hear the vocalist from Axel Rudy Pell, Johnny. Very similar in style. Song The Calling could be like a progressive version of Journey. The next song is called Second Chance. This is a really strong, structured song. Some great harmony vocals, very powerful song, and it's got some fantastic guitar in, especially the guitar solos by Simone. I also think this band are pretty unique. They're very different from a lot of progressive bands. They've got a kind of their own tone and style, and they've certainly got the heaviest of Symphony X and Evergrey, not to mention Redemption. That's another band that Simone is involved with. Next song is called Find Your Way. This is more of a hard rock AOR song with a lot of progressive elements. It's probably the more AOR song on the album. For me, I guess I could say it's a heavier version of the AOR hard rock band Strange Ways. Now, all in all, this is a brilliant album. Like I said, if you've heard the previous albums, you really enjoyed them. Life is a fantastic follow-up. It's very well produced, fantastic musicians, fantastic vocals. There's not one bad song on the album. So I'm going to give this album 4.5 out of 5. It's called Life, and it's on Frontier Records, and it was released on the 17th of November of this year. So metalheads, if you do like progressive metal and the bands mentioned or the previous albums, please check out this album. You won't go wrong. Life by DGM. Fantastic album, folks. Thanks for listening and watching.